Hello, everyone. This is Kyle Neely with Liddell Ventures, and I wanted to do a little talk with you about. I know I'm normally talking about real estate and wealth and just honing in on real estate, but I kind of want to step out of the realm with a mindset. Um, a lot of people, we all sit and want to place ourselves and say, we want to be rich, we want the finer things in life, we want that financial security. But I see even with myself, but I see with a lot of people is a thing that stops us is a few of us dream, and then the other portion, when we're dreaming, we have someone come along and shoot down our dreams, shoot down what we want to do, and that's because the people that are wanting to better themselves, we have 100% of the population, and we have 80% of those people want to be successful. Now that the rest we have 20% that may actually make a move for that, and then you have even a smaller percentage of that 3% of that 20% that are actually going to step out and actually do what it takes to be leaders. So that's kind of what I want to talk to. It's just, and I guess we can title this as like just negativity and things that are undermine your efforts. Now, this is a book. I mean, I've was recommended it by a good, friend, a good mentor of mine, Bill Madison. It's Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and I've read it several times, but it looks as in the cover. It's like a lot of people. We have these dreams, and then people shoot them down at us. Like we can have, and I've seen it before. It's happened to me where you can have this guy doesn't have a job, no car, no money, doesn't have all the nice clothes. Um, doesn't have hardly anything in his room, staying with his parents, and he can pop up and say, "Hey, I want to be a, let's just say I want to own my own company. I want to own a chain of McDonald's, or I'm going to be I'm going to own a real estate portfolio management. I'm gonna have a big real estate portfolio, and I'm going to own over $10 million in real estate." And what comes out of mouth when that guy says, "I'm going to have this real estate company and we'll have $10 million in real estate under our management"? What's going to happen? Exactly. If you didn't say it, this is what's going to happen. People are going to come along. "Man, you don't have a car. You don't have a job. You living at home with your mama." That's what people are going to do. I mean, it's natural. I've had it happen to me. It's certain things that still happen to me, are said to me. So that's where it's going to come in. What happens if that guy has not built up his self confidence again? Like in Thinking We're Rich, if he has not built up his self confidence and his ability and belief in himself that nothing can stop him no matter where he's at, then that's another dream that was killed. You're living home with your mama. That hurts him to the soul. That's one of the things that can hurt people. Living at home with your mom, you don't have a car, and you don't have any money, you don't have a job. Even just by him stepping outside of the bracket, he already knows those things. But by him already knowing those things, then when someone else repeats them, and especially if it's a person that's close to him, a friend or people that he's around, it really hurts him 10 times worse, and that's the dream that dies. Let's take a female that says she wants to, have the next Chanel fashion house. You don't have a job. You got a baby. You ain't in school for that. You don't live in New York. You don't live in Los Angeles. You don't know this person. You riding the bus. That's another dream that dies. If her self confidence is not, built up within herself and belief that she cannot be stopped no matter where she is at in life, then that kills the dream. And that does it. I'll step on my boundaries. That does it with real estate. Um, with me starting out, people are like, you don't have this, you can't do this, you don't have $1 million, you can't do this, you don't have this. And it's just through daily, and how you build that self-confidence is repeating those positive affirmations to yourself. Yes, I can make it. Yes, I will invest in real estate. Yes, I am special. Or like Jesse Jackson, I am somebody. A lot of people take it literally, but when you have so many, it's good. Sometimes it's good to say, tell yourself that you are somebody, or that you are going to make it, or that you are going to do something with yourself, because you have a lot of people in the outside world that aren't encouraging you. People may say, oh, okay, yeah, that's nice, but you're not having, when you step out into this outside, out of the world, step out of your one bedroom, or your bedroom at your mom's house, or if you're sleeping in your car, or wherever you may be, when you're on that bus, and you're not having people sit up and say, when that girl says that she's going to have that next Chanel fashion house, or that guy that's going to have that multi-million-dollar real estate company, his buddies and people, his co-workers and people that he's with, they're not saying that to him. Everybody's not saying that. So sometimes it's good to look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, I'm going to make it. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to do it. So sometimes it's good to do that for yourself as a person. That's a real powerful thing. Recording it and listening to it on your CD player, your iPod. I do that. Have it in my ear. People think I'm listening to me. I'm listening. It's myself recorded, telling myself that I'm going to be somebody, and that I am special, and that I am going to make it. Because sometimes you're not going to find that self-confidence in every person outside. It's a comment that my grandmother used to tell me, is everybody don't want to see you happy. And TD Jakes, I have a video actually on my Facebook where TD Jakes is saying, next time you walk in celebrating or happy about something, stop for a minute and look at the people's faces around you. And that's a lot of negative things that keep people from investing in real estate. The market's bad, which I did a video on that. Oh, you ain't got no money. This is an opportunity. A lot of fortunes have been built on real estate. People are always going to need a place to live. How is real estate ever? You can make bad choices in real estate, but people are always going to need a place to live. And no more land is being manufactured on this earth. So the value is going up by the day. So that's a negative of people thinking that they can't invest in real estate because you don't have 30, 40, 50,000. No, you own a home, you can go and get you a property. The home you living in, is probably the start of your real estate empire. You may not have 50,000 in the bank, but you have a $50,000 home or a $100,000 home. That you may be sitting on a gold mine, literally. Your 401k, where it may be there earning you little to no returns, and you may be sitting on a gold mine with that. So, your credit, you may be sitting on a gold mine with that. And you got to take risks to get ahead. People are trying to be so safe and I can't do this. If you want to be safe, that's cool and all, but don't sit and expect that the super rich and the people that become rich, they don't take average and calculated results. Now, once they make their money, they may sit back and have it, just sitting back earning, interest off them, and they're more conservative. But to build true wealth, you have to take those risks. Build that self-confidence by sharpening your mind with a lot of positive and new age reading and texts, business books, and motivational material. You constantly need motivational material because a lot of times I figure myself, you've got to be your best motivator. Think and Grow Rich, it motivated me. A lot of these principles, and my mentor, he motivated me with this. But when I read this book, it sharpens my mind because it makes me stronger and stronger each day. Like years ago when somebody told me this, I'm still going at it. Well, with what I want to do, regardless. So, check this book out, Think and Grow Rich. It was written in like the 1920s based on studies from Dale Carnegie, Rockefeller, all the greats. A lot of these principles here are to completely transform your mind. You have to transform your thinking about the way you look at money and the way you do things. You don't have to wait. The only thing that you're waiting on, you're just waiting on yourself. This other book is The Richest Man in Babylon, which I just recently finished reading, and it is great. A lot of principles of money management are put in this book. A lot of principles of wealth acquirement are put in this book. And it's not these are not your get rich quick that you see on your infomercial. These are actual principles. This one is was written a while back as well. These are actually principles based on if you're in real estate, if you're a fashion designer, if you're a music artist, if you're a producer, if you're a movie director, that are followed. They're common traits among these people that are being successful. It's just us being in that other percentage, we're not following them. So build up that self-confidence. So when the next person looks at you and say, you're living at your house with your mom, you're not going to be able to invest in real estate. You're not finna run a multi-million-dollar fashion company. You can keep on going and you never stop on your vision or your dream. You got to build that self-confidence in yourself and not allowing people to knock you down. And why do they do that? Because they're in the other percentage. That's why the 1%. That's what I said about that 1% and that 3% that controls everything, that are those leaders, because that's how it goes, because you're looked at as crazy. You can't sit and do what everyone else does. You can't sit and think like everyone. If people think that they can't do anything because they're at home with their mother, or they have a child, or they might not have a whole stack of money in the bank. If you sit and think, that's what the rest of the 80%. So if you expect to move yourself away from that or distinguish yourself, don't sit and think that it's going to happen doing what everyone else is going to do. You're going to be looked at as being odd. You're going to be looked at as being crazy. People are gonna laugh, poke fun at you. Look at him. What is he? How he really think he's doing something? Those are the things that are gonna come at you, and that's the purpose, because that's where they are going to be. And I'm not trying to down anyone for not wanting to obtain wealth, but that's how they're going to be in the other percentage. Look at him. He think he doing something. He think he is. She thinks she doing something. She ain't doing nothing. You've got to keep going. You have got to keep going. We can't stop, no matter what. So with me, with real estate, like I said, I find deals for people. I'm helping investors. My objective is to help you make money. I'm here to have you presented with these deals and turn these profits. So if you have any questions or want to further discuss anything, or if you would like to become a client where at no obligation, I just present you with deals. You don't know upfront costs. No, nothing is paid until you purchase the property and close the deal. So you can email me at mrneelyventures@gmail.com. Again, that's mrneelyventures@gmail.com. Thank you. I know I went kind of long in this video, but it's just something that kind of gets me going, getting amped up. But again, you can reach me, mrneelyventures@gmail.com, and let me get to work finding you some properties so I can make you some money. Bye.